foreboding. The discovery ignited a flicker of hope in my chest. Perhaps this would be my salvation. I envisioned the sign acting as a barrier, a warning to the intruders that this was no place for them. With a surge of determination, I marched across the road, the sun beating down on my back, and pulled at the sign, the metal groaning as it came loose from the ground, leaving a gaping hole in the earth. I carried the sign back to my property, the weight of it heavy in my hands but lighter in my heart. For the next few days I enjoyed a blissful reprieve. Cars slowed, drivers glancing at the sign before continuing down the road. Peace returned, and I spent my days in quiet contentment, tending to my small garden, listening to the distant calls of the owls as twilight descended. But today that fragile peace shattered like glass. As I strolled along the well-worn path that wound through the trees, I heard laughter, a sound so foreign and jarring that it sent shivers down my spine. It echoed across the clearing, wrapping around me like a vine, and I felt my heart race. "Damn! What do I have to do to keep people away from here?" I shouted, my voice cutting through the air. The laughter fell silent, replaced by an uneasy stillness. I rushed toward the road, dread pooling in my stomach as I caught sight of a parked camper. My breath caught in my throat. A family of 4 was gathered outside, their joy stark against the backdrop of my solitude. The mother stood with an air of pride, her eyes shining as she watched her son and daughter. They looked freshly polished, as if they had just stepped off the stage after a graduation ceremony. The sight was almost surreal. It felt like an intrusion into a world that was not mine. "Don't move," I screamed, panic lacing my words, but they couldn't understand. The daughter, startled by my frantic cries, turned and ran back towards her family. My heart raced as I watched her retreat, each step echoing in my mind like the tolling of a bell. And then, it happened. A muffled